Dr. Anita Haque here with another tip for you to help you get the most out of chiropractic, the most out of being graduated from chiropractic college to excel you to the level that you really want to go to, because I've been there, I've done that, and I know how much work is involved to really get the life you want. But once you get it, it is so worth it, and that's what I'm here to help you do. So I want to talk to you a little bit about psychology of business. I've mentioned in the last couple of my videos about how chiropractic school does an amazing job at teaching us how to be great adjusters, how to find the bone, how to be able to know what's a subluxation, how to refer out, how to read x-rays. Well, hopefully they taught us all those things so that we can be the best chiropractors, but they didn't really teach us a lot of business skills. Would you agree with me? If you say yes, then I want to share something with you. In my 13 years now of business experience in my own practice, reading successful books, Success Magazine, going to Tony Robbins, going to different practice management groups, Jim Rohn, some of these amazing mentors about business and life. But one thing that Tony Robbins said in his seminar, and it's resonated with me, is that 80% of business is psychology and 20% is the mechanics. So if we can get the psychology right, then almost everything's pretty simple, because 20% mechanics, that's not that hard. So the air between our ears is probably the most challenging to actually work on, but the most powerful. So if that's something that you're thinking about in terms of getting into your own practice or starting to have patients of your own or starting an associateship, even if you're an associate, you still want to work on this space here, that 80%, because that's what's going to stand and set you apart from somebody else and set you apart in your own life. You want to be here, or do you want to be here? I don't know about you, but I want to be here. I want to go beyond the ceiling of my mind. I don't want to be enclosed by these thoughts and stories and beliefs. So that's kind of where this psychology goes in, which is we are a lot of times, almost 100% of the time, the chokehold on our levels of growth and success. So my question for you today, now knowing that 80% is up here, psychology, and 20% is mechanics in your life and in your success, what is the chokehold you have in your life? And when I say chokehold, I mean, what story or what belief have you had for way too long that maybe you need to change? Because if you believe something to be true, it doesn't mean it's true. It just means that that's what you believe to be true. And what's amazing is that you can change your belief. You can change your truth as soon as you change the meaning you give something. Let me give you a little bit more of an example. Somebody who may have had a really, really bad experience making a phone call to a prospective buyer. And maybe they're trying to sell something. They make a phone call and that person tells them off, slams the phone on them, and they are ripped to shreds in terms of their confidence and security. How likely do you think that they're going to feel positive and excited about making another cold call to another prospective buyer? Probably not very likely. Now, the story that maybe they've told themselves is that this doesn't work for me. I'm not a great salesperson. I am awful on the phone. I can't do this. People don't like me. Nobody believes what I have to say. I'm not really great with, getting people into the door. So maybe that's a story that you believe to be true. But what if the story is instead that person was having an awful day? That person, when I called, was in the midst of their misery and they took it out on me. But that is my way of growing and learning the challenge so that I can make that next phone call and add more love and cheer and value to somebody's life. Maybe if you change the story, that could change everything. So my question again is, what chokehold do you think you've been having up here that's preventing you from having the success and the life and the career that you've always dreamed of having? Once you figure that out, almost everything's easier. I'll be back with more tips and more information and more things that have helped me grow and be successful that will hopefully serve you. Talk to you soon.